This is what it sounds like when your brother gets arrested after school for having coke in his backpack. This is the sound of my fist hitting the wall. The sound of me hating myself for being happy got caught. Because at least we're...
AMW tell you I am Silent Morning Show, and I tell you we have a lot to talk about today, everybody. We're talking about wigs, weaves, and extensions. Yes, indeed. Somebody say, well, Sea Island, I know we talked about that a couple of months ago, and yes, the Sea Island Morning Show, ladies and gentlemen, is about beauty, fashion, entertainment, life skills. Sometimes, we preach you according to MD. We preach you, we teach you, and we bleach you. So we do it all here on the Sea Island Morning Show. And I tell you, I posted a comment on Facebook, and the comment was, why do women wear wigs or weaves? Charlita Smith said, to enhance or cover up. Rhonda West said, I wear weaves because it's more convenient. My get up and go hair, fabulous hair at all times. Ty Lawrence says, as a protective hairstyle. Lily David, to be something or someone they are not. Wow. Shamika Simple, to enhance their beauty. Sonia Michelle Fletcher says, because she wants to.
That was my favorite.
Okay. You have Dominique Cooper says, because they are lazy and don't want to or damage their own hair. Listen, I tell you, Tania Porter says, protective styling, boredom, drastic changes without commitment, fashion statement, hair loss as a result of health issues. Okay, so we had some good ones. Melissa Leonard commented, convenience, great for vacation, weaves, quick to do on vacations. That's typically when I wear weave. Lucille Barnes, she says versatility. Michelle Hall says, because I cannot do my own hair, it grows quicker when I keep it in a ponytail weave. See, we're going to talk about that. Valerie Esthetician says, I wear a wig because I'm transitioning from relaxed to natural hair. That's a good one.
Very good.
Valerie also says, I wear a wig because she said that twice. And then Navy White, which is Dejanay, says versatility. Listen, I want you to keep it going, everybody. Hit me on Facebook at Chat, CHET, Beauty King Bennett. This is where we can interact with you through social media. Today, we're talking about wigs, weaves, extensions. We have some of the team from the Sea Island Signature Salon that's going to be calling in today. Today, we want to help everyone. It's summertime. What does that mean? That means, what are you going to do with your hair? I cannot walk around, drive in the city of Washington, D.C. and see folks with raggedy hair when we have 20 Tuesdays at the Signature Salon. We have custom weaves and wigs at the Sea Island Signature Salon. Why in the world are you walking around looking like West Africa in the back of your head? The devil is a liar and a deceiver too. I need you to get your weave and your do. So listen, it is so important, everyone. So today we're going to be talking about it with Trendy. What's the side for?
We're not going to start on Trendy.
I just asked you what was the side for, Trendy, because we're going to talk about you with that weave down in your butt and it's 90 degrees outside. So everyone, I want you to know that today I want you to call me. I want to know why you wear weaves, wigs, extensions. I want to talk to you about your hair today. 1-800-450-7876. That's 1-800-450-7876. We have a lot of professionals that's going to be calling in to help everyone today. So if you have questions about what kind of summer styles, Trendy talked about that last week. What kind of styles should we wear for the summertime?
Actually, Sea Island, we didn't get to it last week. We were so wrapped up. We didn't really go into the summer styles.
Okay. So we can do that.
We can add that today. Right?
Okay. Do you have your stuff together?
Well, I remember we talked about how braids are a great way to take care of your hair during the summer while you're traveling and on vacation and things like that. You can put the hair in the braids and tie it up at night and just go. So braids are great. They're a lifesaver in the summertime. That was one. And then Number 2 was the ponytail, of course, even if it's a weave ponytail. Just
And
having the
what?
hair off your face and neck feels wonderful.
And you know what? And let's let Sonia jump into this. Sonia Michelle, good morning. This is Welcome to the Seattle Morning Show.
Good morning.
Sonia, what's wrong?
Yes, this is Sonia Michelle. Good morning.
Okay, good morning.
Sonia
Yeah, you
Michelle.
sound much better. Hey, Sonia, I miss my Sonia. Hey, Sonia Michelle.
Good morning. Yes, good morning, everybody.
So listen, real quick, Sonia, because I know that you do custom wigs and weaves and all of that. And one of the things that is a misnomer, a lot of people think that this is the old barbaric way, where a lot of men feel like, and a lot of people may think that black women wear weaves because they want to be European. And a lot of times we know that is so untrue. And women are preserving their hair, avoiding the heat, the chemicals, and the damaging products. So a lot of times your hair will grow quicker when you are in a weave or a wig. You just got to let it breathe, but it will grow quicker than you having all of that heat and all of that on there. Talk about that a little bit, Sonia Michelle.
Yes, that's directly, that's correct. People wear it as a protective style. You have a lot of women that are working out now, so they don't want the direct heat on their hair. So that's a way of protecting the hair, is to put yourself in a weave, some form of extension, to protect the hair. And people are wearing a lot of custom hair pieces. They're up-leveling to those because they're able to remove them at night, and they're able to come into the salon more frequent to get their treatments.
Absolutely.
So they're loving that more so. At least my customers are more so than the weaves now, because they're able to take care of their hair now.
And they're able to do their treatments. You know, Sonia, I had a wonderful listener, Ms. Jackson, and her granddaughter came in on last Tuesday because we're doing something great at the Seattle Signature Salon, 20 Tuesdays, where, well, one, Seattle, I'm doing free consultations to any of my listeners. They must make an appointment for the consultation, and we're also doing 20 Tuesdays. So every Tuesday, I'm in the salon working all day. And Ms. Jackson and her granddaughter came in, and you know what, Sonia, that is so true, because I said to her, I said, let me do some research on what ways that we can help her with her situation. And one of the things that I came up was, we have some custom short sassy wigs at the Seattle Signature Salon. So I said that may be a good alternative, you know, a custom fit her in a little short sassy wig while we're doing some treatments for her, which would be really, really good. So in the evening time, just like you said, you can just put it on the shelf, you know, put it on a nice wig head, and then and while you're focusing on your treatments, and then wear that during the day. I think that's really good. Now, so Sonia, talk to me about, let me ask you this question. Now, you have clients who come to you, and a lot of them, their hair is balding. And so while you make a custom piece, do you do anything with their natural hair and their scalp, or do you send them to a dermatologist? How do you kind of help them if they come to you with hair issues while you're doing their custom wig piecing?
Yeah, what I do for anyone, whether they have hair loss or not, I put them on a 6-week. I start them off with a 6-week custom treatment, and then they would start all over. If they have, depending on the percentage of the hair loss, I would send them to a trachologist or a dermatologist. So I have some that I will work with directly and refer. We work hand in hand, and if it's something that they need to do there at their facility, they'll send them back with the regimen, what they're doing for them, so that I know, so we can, kind of be on the same page.
Mm-hmm. Because, my mother, her hair was thinning, and there is a product that we use, and her hair is good and thick. I'm going to use that on Miss Jackson when she comes back in on the 15th, and I think that's really good. And so, Sonia, you know what you should do? Call me later on today. Let's think about going down to the Trichology Institute. They're having classes at the end of the month in Atlanta to be a certified trichologist. I think we should do that.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you drive. As long as you drive.
Oh my God, Mr. B. And you must don't know I'm the longest driver. We have to get there another way. Can we catch a train?
Oh no, we will fly, because if I have to wait. Because if I have to wait, if you're saying that you no, man, we're not gonna do that. I used to live in Atlanta, and I used to drive home all the time. And I said I'm getting too old to be driving. But Sonia, I got to go. I just wanted to hear your voice, Sonia Michelle. That's my girl.
I know. And I'm coming down there to see all y'all too, so I can, so I can. What you want me to bring?
I was say bring us something to eat, Sonia. We gotta go. All right.
Okay, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and I'll call you later.
Okay. All right, that's Sonia Michelle. She's one of our great listeners of the show. She also does custom hair pieces herself. Now we have Willette Newman on the line. Good morning, Willette.
Good morning, C. Allen.
Now, normally, everyone, this is the time where we would do our beauty in a minute. We're no longer doing the beauty in a minute. Okay, so then what are you calling this, Willette?
It's Willow in the City Beauty Tip Clip.
Willow in the City Beauty Tip Clip. Oh, Lord have mercy. Girl, that's too long. We have to break that down. Willow
beauty tip clip.
Okay, beauty tip clip. Go ahead with your beauty tip clip, man.
Okay, so I hear that today you're talking about wigs and extensions. And excuse the background noise because I really am out in the city. But I just thought that I would call in and give a little tip, okay? Because we see some really gorgeous extensions and wig pieces, but then sometimes I'll see out, and I'm sure that you can agree that we see some that's looking a little, let's just say, a little less than well maintained. Mm-hmm. So I just got something real simple this morning. I'm going to talk about brushing.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, excellent way to maintain your extensions is simply something as simple as brushing periodically throughout the day. And what you would use is your natural bristle brush. What that will do is it also brings the sheen back to the human hair, but it's awesome for blending, when necessary, your natural hair right into that extension hair so that it can look natural. Okay? So you would start from the bottom, just like you would do your hair. You start from the bottom and work your way up to the scalp. Like I said, do it several times a day. And always remember that less is more. Too much oil application to your hair, your natural and your synthetic hair, can cause frizz as well. So you want to use something like with a silicone shine when needed. And that just kind of brings back the, like I said, the silkiness and the natural shine to it, without the frizziness, without the excessive buildup. And that's it. That's my beauty tip clip for today.
All right. That was Willow in the City beauty tip clip. So listen, Willette Newman, we are super excited. We're going to have to take a commercial break, but we don't want you to go anywhere because we must talk about you being our newest team member at the C. Allen Signature Salon. We are so excited to have you and your 20 plus years of experience now added to our team. So just hold the line because we want to talk to you, what kind of specials you have, and just kind of figure out a little bit about you. So just hold on for 1 second. That's Willow in the City Beauty Tip Clip. And this is the C. Allen Morning Show with Trendy Lindy. We'll be right back after these messages.
5, 2. News updates on the web at WOLDCnews.com.
Good morning, Furniture. The accident on southbound 295 temporarily blocked southbound I-295 near Howard Road. It was an overturned dump truck. A hazmat crew is headed there. Traffic is getting by in the right lane. It is no longer closed, but it is very, very slow on 295. You're squeezing by now over to the right, southbound 295 near Howard Road. Northbound, you can see what's going on, so it's very slow northbound as well, heading past the accident scene.
Looking for furniture? Don't miss out on Marlowe's big sale, now through July 13th.
Bring your style to life at Marlowe.
Now your WOL weather forecast for today. Partly cloudy, a very warm day, a high near 96 degrees. For tonight, mostly clear, down to 74. Tomorrow, another partly cloudy day, a little bit warmer. A high tomorrow near 98. Steve Hirschhorn for News Talk 1450 AM WOL, where information is power.
News Talk 1450 WOL AM, where information is power.
All right, everyone. I tell you, we're celebrating today Independence Day. We love America. I tell you, Whitney Houston sounds so beautiful. We have Willow in the City. Beauty tip clip. We just had that with Willette Newman. So Willette, you started at the Sea Island Signature Salon on this Saturday was your official day, but just talk to our listener audience because you're going to be calling in every week with your beauty tip clip. So let us know a little bit about who is Willette Newman.
Well, Willette Newman is a single mother of 3. I do, like you mentioned, I've been doing hair for, over 20 years now. And now I actually have a radio show that I'm doing now. You couldn't have told me 3 months ago I was going to be doing that, but God. Yeah. What else am I doing? Let me see. I do wellness and I do travel. So, but anyway, yes.
And that is the truth. Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm going to start calling you a Jamaican woman, baby. She done got about 20 jobs.
That's my sister.
So now, Willette, tell us, what do you focus on? Let's talk about you are in the first chair at the Sea Island Signature Salon, and you've been doing hair for over 20 years, so you are seasoned. I'm honored that you are a graduate from the Bennett Career Institute, and then the best way to honor me was when you realized that your daughter wanted to do hair. You sent your daughter, and now she's a graduate from the award-winning Bennett Career Institute. So we just really appreciate you being a part of the team. What are the styles that you really enjoy doing?
Well, Sea Island, I specialize in relaxed and natural hair, but as you know, a lot of people are turning over and getting in touch with their natural side, and I really do enjoy that because it's not just about the styling for me. It's really an emotional or personal thing for a lot of people, I'm finding. Like I said, getting in touch with their natural roots or their natural hair. They're doing it for various reasons. So that tends to be my focus more, simply because of the demand for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do the natural twist, 2-strand twist. I do the lock maintenance and repair. Just all kinds of natural styles. The gel twist, braid styles, Marley twist, that seems to be real popular. As a matter of fact, I'm having a special this week on the Marley twist.
Okay, so now tell us about that special, because I've never heard of that. So the Marley twist you haven't. So what is your special on the Marley twist?
Well, they're usually $150, and this week I'm doing it for $25 less, so it's $125. That's just in celebration of the extension show that you're doing today.
Okay.
I'll do some natural extensions. Like I said, it's for $125. It takes usually approximately 4 hours or so, but you come on in and,
Okay, so that's the Marley twist. All right, so this is what we want to do for my listeners out there that has natural hair. It doesn't have to be the Marley twist because I never heard of that, but you have natural hair and you would like to come in and experience Willette Newman, our Willow in the City, with her tips and clips and tips. If you're interested in coming out this week, I want you to call my number, which is the 202-526-1400 extension 19. Everyone, what I like to do is, because I want to see what listeners are paying attention, and I want to know what listeners are being team players, and this is the reason why I want you to call C. Allen personally, opposed to calling Willette or calling the salon. Call me personally. I want to know who's listening to the show and who's taking advantages of these opportunities, because Willette, what I did was at one point I stopped offering gift cards and gifts and freebies to my listeners because they were booking appointments and wasn't showing up. Black folk being trifling. So I stopped giving stuff away because they didn't know how to appreciate it. So now that some of them have been more appreciative, I started back doing free things because it is our job. We believe in, I'm trying to figure out why Trinity looking at me like that, because I called them trifling. Yeah, you trifling when you set up an appointment, have the girl sit there waiting for you, and you don't show up. I can call names out, but I will not.
Trifling is good, sir.
Oh, okay. So I think it's important because, Willette, a lot of people, this is what happens, and I don't blame them. A lot of us, we are used to what we're used to. A lot of us, we like going to the same person. We know what the person's going to give us. We don't like to sit, a woman to a lady, her hair's her crown and her glory. She don't want to sit in anybody's chair. She don't, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't want to be set up. She don't want to be afraid that it's not going to turn out right. All that kind of stuff. This is the reason why we offer gift cards and specials so you can come in the door. We're not asking to be your main stylist. We could be the backup one. We just do not want you looking a hickory hot Kit Kat mess.
A hot mess.
Yes, when we know that we have professional, seasoned, licensed people. I said seasons, but a professional, seasoned, licensed people that can really take good care of the people. So we're really excited. Willette, everyone, is at our signature salon at 705 Florida Avenue Northwest. That is next to the Gospel Spreading Bookstores on the corner of Georgia and Florida Avenue, 7th Street, right across from the CVS. We are really excited to have her a part of the team. I want you, this is what I'm going to do for Willette. What I'm going to do for Willette today, I have 4 $25 gift cards that I am going to give to the first 4 clients who call me, the first 4 listeners who call me to book an appointment. If you have natural hair or you know someone, but the good thing is Willette also says that she works with Relax and Natural. So it doesn't matter if your hair is relaxed. She can also do that with her 20-some years of experience. The funny thing with that is when we offer crazy specials and deals, they think that we're just using brand new people straight out of the school, and that's not true. They have to understand that you all, that's why I love my team, you all listen to me, and you all follow the leader, and you all sacrifice and do these things. These are our community efforts that we do to our listeners so they can not only look good and feel better and new people straight out of the school, and that's not true. They have to understand that you all, that's why I love my team, you all listen to me and you all follow the leader and you all sacrifice and do these things. These are our community efforts that we do to our listeners so they can not only look good and feel better, but then they don't have to go places and spend 2 arms and 20 legs in order to get services. So And so this is what's going to happen. What's going to happen is we're going to move on, but this is what I want everyone to do. The first 4 callers. Now, what you can do is, everyone, you have up to 30 days to use the gift card with Willette Newman. Trendy Lindy, when you call in, what she does is she records it and records the date. You have 30 days to come pick up your car and use your service. That can go towards any service with Willette, who's our Willow in the City, beauty tips and clips. And I think that this is a good way to sit in her seasoned chair and let her make you beautiful. Now, if you follow me on Facebook, I posted a lot of Willette's images on Chat, CHET, Beauty King Bennett page, you have an opportunity, and I have 4,997 friends, so I have 3 friends open. So some of you hurry up and friend request me so you can get on there. But I want you to be able to see her beautiful work with her lock maintenance, her shortcuts and styles, all of that. So tell me about Saturday. What happened Saturday? They said that you had a good day Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday was awesome. I had a few walk-ins. I had some scheduled people, and everybody was happy.
Okay.
I really had a good time. I felt like I was at home, back home.
All right. Well, very good. Well, that's how we want to make you feel at the C. Allen Signature Salon, and we're just glad to have you a part of the team. So this is what we're going to do, everyone. We want to welcome Willette in a big way. I want all of my listeners. 2 things I want you to do. One, and you have to specify, if you're interested in the $25 gift card, you need to call now and leave a voicemail, because I'm here on the radio. But the first 4 voicemail calls that said, I heard you on the C. Allen Morning Show for Willette, we're going to take your name and number, and we're going to have Willette call you. I'm going to take that information. Then Willette is going to call everybody either today or tomorrow and talk to you about your hair. Then I'm taking the first 5 people for my free consultations. Who want to come in and see me tomorrow? Everyone know that I'm at the C. Allen Signature Salon on Tuesdays. Tuesdays is our 20 Tuesdays. Where in the world can you go for $20 and get a basic wet set or blow dry and curl? No place but the C. Allen Signature Salon, and I will be there personally along with Willette, Agnes, and the rest of the team to make sure that we take care of you. But if you just want consultation, you having hair issues, you want me to check your hair out, it doesn't cost anything for me to do that. You need to call me as well, 202-526-1400, extension 19. Willette, I thank you so much. I look forward to great things with you at the Signature Salon, and we'll talk to you on next Monday.
Yes, sir. Y'all have an awesome week.
Oh, wait a minute, Willette. Before you go, tell us how we can listen to you on your radio show. I believe it's on Tuesdays.
Yes, indeed. You can listen to the Willow Vision radio show at www.listenvisionlive.com. That's Tuesday mornings at 11. And also, if you would like to see some more of my styles, you can follow me on Instagram at A Quiet Place. All right.
That's The Quiet Place on Instagram. You can see all of her work. You can go to that website and you can see her. You can listen to her on her own talk show on tomorrow. But she'll be
Tomorrow, what time?
Tomorrow at 11.
11. And one question, Willow, what is your radio show about? What do you focus on?
My platform is on health and beauty, business, which equals balance.
Okay. Sounds great.
And we have a special little underlying thing. We love the men, but, I'm into woman empowerment as well. So, yep, health, beauty, and business, everybody.
Okay.
Which is good. So we're going to listen to your show tomorrow while we're in the office, while we're at work. We're going to listen to the show. And I tell you one thing.
You may not be able to because you'll be doing consultations. I'll listen and I'll tell you.
Because I do have one in the
Yes.
And let me just say this, y'all. It's internet vision. It's internet radio. So it's radio that you can listen to and watch.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. I think that's fabulous. Okay, Willette. Well, listen, every Monday, we have a date with Willette around 10:10 every Monday, where she'll be doing her Willow in the City beauty tip and clip. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you, okay?
All righty. Y'all have a good week.
You do the same.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, everyone. So listen now. Today we're talking about wigs, weaves, and extensions. We want to know, why do people wear wigs, first of all? I want you to call me. We're about to go to break. I want you to call me at 1-800-450-7876. I want to hear from you. We're going to talk about the importance of custom wigs today. Get your own. Stop going into the beauty supply store, getting those wigs off the shelves that everyone done tried on. Those wigs that you can't do anything with. Let's get a custom wig, something that we can cut and style on your head at the C. Allen Signature Salon. We're going to talk about that today. Also, who needs a weave? We want to go into, we have our Weave Master of the Year for about 3 or 4 years, Miss Acia Williams. She's going to be calling in. Her weaves are $300, but we're going to try to get her to talk her down today to talk that weave price down, so see if we can get at least 3 good, because I'm telling you, when you leave AC's chair, you look like you belong on a Real Housewives of Atlanta, something like that. My God, I mean, her work is just fantastic. But we're going to see if we can take those prices down. So listen, call me 1-800-450-7876. We got to go to break. When we come back, we're going to go into more natural styles. This is C. Allen, Trendy Lindy. We'll be back after these messages.
News Talk 1450 WOLAM, where information is power.
Here's the latest from News1.com, brought to you by Maryland Live Casino. A young woman who was killed while walking near the University of Maryland was hit by a driver whose blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit. Police arrested Jackie Loangraj yesterday after he allegedly fled the scene. He's accused of hitting 21-year-old Janelle Oney, who was crossing Baltimore Avenue. The victim's mother here.
She was a human being, and he just hit her and left. You don't even do that to an animal. People get mad when a dog gets hit. That was my only child.
Well, the case marks the third deadly pedestrian crash on that stretch of Baltimore Avenue this year. A group pushing for the legalization of marijuana in D.C. says it has twice as many signatures to get the issue on the November ballot. The D.C. Cannabis Campaign says it has about 55,000 signatures from D.C. residents who say pot should be outright legal to possess and grow in the city. The group will hand over the petitions today to city elections officials. Well, Pope Francis is preparing for his first meetings with victims of sexual abuse by Catholic priests. Organizers say the pontiff will talk with 6 victims today, 2 each from Ireland, Britain, and Germany. Critics say the meetings should have happened months ago. And we'll take a quick look at sports. The Nationals beat the Cubs 2-1. The Nats taking 2 games out of 3 in that weekend series. And the Orioles outlast the Red Sox 7-6 in Boston. And the report, brought to you by Maryland Live Casino, named one of the top 15 casinos by Strictly Slots magazine. Visit MarylandLiveCasino.com for details. I'm Doug Parrish. When you're looking for news for Black America, go to News1.com.
News Talk 1450 WOLAM, where information is power.
Oh, I tell you, that Trendy Lindy is something else. We need some cameras in this studio. Something is wrong with you. You a fool. You know that. First of all, Alonzo, I'm trying to figure out and see, and I'm about to go off here because I'm trying to figure out, is everybody doing their part? Now, the listeners are doing their part, Alonzo, because they're calling the 202-526-1400 extension 19 number. Mr. Wells, MD, answer the phone. He gonna call me talking about, are the listeners supposed to call here? What in the hell do you, Lord, in the name of Jesus, Jesus, I'll never forget what you done for me. Oh, Jesus, I'll never forget. Okay, I had to get spiritual. I had to get back spiritual because I was about to go there.
Yeah, let's bring that.
My God, well, first of all, MD is a part of the show. He's supposed to be listening. If he was listening, he knew that the calls was going to come to the switchboard. Jesus. All right, everyone. All right, let's get back. Okay, so today we're talking about well, first of all, can we just stop for a second and talk about how Joan Rivers went off on a lady on CNN? The lady was interviewing Joan Rivers, everyone. You know this, you know we got to do let me just do my little commercial, my little entertainment segment real quick. The lady was interviewing Joan Rivers on CNN, and the lady was being so negative about Joan Rivers and her style of comedy, and Joan Rivers was trying to promote her book. Joan Rivers said, ever since I've been up here, you have been negative. I am a comedian. You do not know how to interview someone when they're bringing their book out. I'm out of here, and got up and left. And the CNN lady was like, reporter was like, are you serious? And Joan Rivers was gone. That was the first thing. The second thing is they said that Kanye West was, I believe, was in London. I know he was in Europe, and they was booing him every time he started talking. They was booing him. So something should have told him to just shut up and keep singing, so you can get that concert and cut all that talking out. Because when he started all that talking, then the folks started booing him. So that was really unfortunate. And then the final thing, they tell me that Prince shut the house down at the Essence festival this past weekend. They said he turned the stadium purple. He did Purple Rain. He went back. He did all his numbers. They said he was flying around with that bush. They said that he was phenomenal. They said that once Prince finished on Saturday, they said folks thought the Essence Festival was through, done, over, because Prince had shut the show down. They said Prince was phenomenal. So my listeners who went and reported that to me said that Prince was off the hook at the Essence Festival. So that's really good, everybody, because, you know, Prince is a legend. He's an icon. And for him to still be, you know, trendy, I take my hat off to people like Patti LaBelle, Prince, all those people that's been doing, that's been singing for so many years, and still being able to shut it down like that. Yeah. Awesome. All right, let's go to the phone lines, everybody. We have Rashawn on the line. Today, again, we're talking about wigs, weaves, and extensions. And for those of you, we got two things going on. We don't want the listeners to get confused. Remember, we said the first 4 listeners who called the 202-526-1400, extension 19. Then some of the listeners not listening, because if they would have dialed extension 19, they wouldn't have never gotten MD in the beginning. Okay, because MD is not on 19. So listen, everyone, now. Okay, listen to C. Allen. All right, I'm here to work with you. Yes, ma'am. For those who want that 4 gift cards for $25 for you, for your daughter, for you to get some great services from Willette, you need to call that 202-526-1400, extension 19. For those of you who want to see me on tomorrow for the 20 Tuesdays, where you can get a basic wet set or a blow dry and curl for $20, you need to call me so Trendy and I can set that appointment for Tuesday. And for those who want just a basic consultation, you want to come in and see me. Let's give a big shout out, Rashawn, real quick. Let's give a big shout out to Miss Shingler and her daughter. Miss Shingler, one of my beautiful listeners. She was so beautiful, Trendy. She came in. She heard me on the show last Monday. She came in on Tuesday. She brought her daughter with her. And I tell you, Miss Shingler, first of all, when I heard the name Shingler and you booked her, I said, okay, it's a white woman. It's okay, because we do white women too, praise God. Mm-hmm. So when the lady came in and she wasn't a white lady, she says, are you C. Allen? I said, Miss Shingler.
With your eyebrows raised.
She was a beautiful woman. And she brought her daughter with all of this beautiful natural hair. So I just want to give a shout out to Miss Shingler, because she listens to me, Rashawn, every Monday. She is a healthcare provider, daycare provider, out of her home. And she's doing a fabulous job with the kids in her home. And she talked so much about how she, she was afforded the opportunity to, raise her children, homeschool her children, and now her daughter is a beautiful singer in a school in Boston. Oh, wow. And yes, so maybe that's why it's Shingler, Miss Shingler and her daughter from Boston. But they came in to see me, and they were fabulous. So Miss Shingler, I know you listening. I just wanted to say thank you so much for bringing your daughter in, coming to the C. Allen Signature Salon for your free consultation, coming in on 20 Tuesdays. We appreciate you. Sometimes listeners, a lot of you don't call in, but you're listening, because when I see you, you tell me you're listening, but sometimes I need to know you listening. So that's why we want you to call my line at the 526-1400, extension 19. Let me know that you're listening, and let me see you. Come out to the Signature on tomorrow and come and see me so we can have conversation. All right, Rashawn, I'm sorry. I'm just going on and on today. Today we're talking about wigs, weaves, and extensions, and you do custom wig pieces. First, tell me, because you, Elizabeth, and AC, and they're all going to be calling today, tell me why do you do custom wig pieces, and what do you enjoy about that?
Well, I've done custom wig pieces and hair pieces for, it's predominantly for the custom fit. That's the best thing about it. You don't have the run-of-the-mill wig that you find in the beauty supply store. You have a tailored wig that's specifically fitted for you.
Okay.
The clients that I usually service with these wigs are the senior clients. So they're clients where the wigs don't necessarily fit. Their head may be a little bit smaller than the average wig size. So when they put it on and they fasten the little snaps in the back, they have that little gapping, or the hair isn't laying right. So it's best when they get a custom piece that fits exactly for them, as well as it's a style that they would wear as opposed to the everyday wig that you see.
Exactly. And you know what? And I think that that's a really good point that our listeners need to know. And that is one of the things that we're doing at the C. Allen Signature Salon at 705 Florida Avenue is the custom wigs. This is where Rashawn Elizabeth A.C. Well, let's talk about Rashawn now. What Rashawn will do is he will measure your hair. He will go over hair selection for you. And then he will actually talk to you about your personality, your lifestyle, show you some pictures, and actually create a style that's just for you, something that you will not be able to find in a beauty supply store, but most importantly, something that looks like it's your hair, something that fits your personality, something that people have to say, is that a weave cap? Is that your hair? And then when they say, oh, no, it's a wig, it's going to be unbelievable. One of the things that I like about your custom wigs, Rashawn, is that the closure is so perfect. You don't have that bulky closure sticking up in the air where you can tell it's a wig. Or some people have the kind of wig where it's peeled back in the back. There's space in between their neckline and the wig so you can actually see that it's a wig. All of that kind of stuff. Ladies, what we're trying to do today is help you. I've seen some ratty wigs, Lord have mercy. I've seen some wigs on some folks' head that I say, Jesus, is that wig should be in the front or the back. Baby, what in the world is going on?
Fix it, Jesus.
Fix it, Jesus, like he said he would. Yeah, so exactly. So I just think that it's important that we at Signature, as the leading salon in the Northwest Corridor, really kind of help our listeners just look better, because when they look good, they feel better. And
Let me ask a question,
sure,
Mr.
Trendy.
Mr. Rashawn. If they actually have one of those jacked up type of wigs, is that something that you can fix? Can you fix that?
And you know she talking about herself.
Awesome
I don't have wigs, sir.
That is an awesome question.
She talking about herself.
I'm definitely not talking about myself.
She
But
talking about herself.
Go ahead, Rashawn.
Okay, so yes, if you bring in your wig, we can definitely customize it for you. Like you said, in some wigs, they're very spacey. We can help fill that in to give the wig a fuller look. We can cut it down if it's too heavy, meaning that it's too full with hair. It just looks unnatural. We can thin it out some just to give it a more natural look. A lot of the wigs, like I said, I do for seniors, but then also I do wigs, unwigs for theatrical events, shows around the city, and that really helped me blossom into the passion for wig making.
And which I think is fabulous. So, talk to my listeners about if they wanted to get a custom wig from you. How would they go about doing that?
They would just have to give me a call and set up a time for a consultation, and we can go over the various options that they have, talk specifics as far as what they're looking for, the styles that they like to wear, and we'll go through the gamut of, the consultation and make that happen. But also, I don't want to give everybody the idea that that's all that I do. We do so much more in the red chair. We also deal with natural hair, and I am a little different from Willette. Willette does, natural hair in its natural state. I like to deal with natural hair and natural hair straightening. That's something that I have been known for. If you visit my website, which is www.theredchr.com, you'll see several of my images on there where people have had, they show their natural hair, but then you see the smoothness and the sleekness of the after look. Most of my clients like the relaxed look, but also keeping their hair in its natural state or without chemical.
Okay, very good. Okay, well, we got a call on hold, and we got to go to commercial break. But Mr. Broadnex, I think that that's a good point, Rashawn, that you brought up, because a lot of women have natural hair, and they want that versatility of having their hair straight, being blow dried, and being straightened, and that's something that you specialize in. So what we want to do is, if you're interested in your hair, you have natural hair, you want it blow dried and straightened, give me a call again, 202-526-1400 extension 19. Will you specify that you want your hair blow dried and straightened, so we can give that to Rashawn? All right, we got Showtime holding on the line, but we gotta go.
Before we go, see, Alan, let me just offer this.
Can you just hold?
Information.
You need to just hold that. Hold on, Rashawn, and we're gonna get you in Showtime when we be back. We'll be right back in about 2 or 3 minutes.
News updates on the web at WOLDCnews.com.
Good morning, Food Lion. On southbound 295, I-295 at Howard Road, it was the accident involving an overturned dump truck, lost its contents on the roadway, hazmat cleanup. You can get by to the right, but it's very, very slow on 295. It's also very heavy inbound on Suitland Parkway from 295 up to South Capitol Street. Visit your local Food Line for MVP and summer holiday specials like select varieties of French's mustard, Heinz ketchup, or Lay's potato chips. All buy one, get one free. Food Line grocery shopping made sensible. Now your WOL weather forecast brought to you by Marlowe Furniture. Partly cloudy, hot day today, 96 tomorrow. Another partly cloudy day, warmer, high near 98.
Looking for furniture? Don't miss out on Marlowe's big sale, now through July 13th.
Bring your style to life at Marlowe.
Steve Hirschhorn for Newstalk 1450 WOL, where information is power.
News updates on the web at WOLDCnews.com.
All right, everyone, we're back here live here. I tell you, Trendy Lindy and I in the studios here, the Radio 1 studios. Let's go back to, before we get to Showtime, let's go back to Rashawn. Rashawn, you have some good information for us?
Yes, well, I was just going to mention, like you mentioned earlier, you're in the salon all day on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. I am there on Thursdays, beginning at 11 o'clock. So I wanted to extend the $20 Tuesday to also the $20 Thursday, since I'll be there all day.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So I'm going to do that for the next month, by appointment only. So I would appreciate it if the listeners would give me a call to do so, or they can call your office and set it up that way. But I would like to have the appointment set for Thursdays for the next month. Well, actually, I'm going to say for the next 5 weeks.
Okay, and I think that's awesome. Now, you see, listeners, do you see Allen Morning Show listeners, how we love you? First of all, where can you go and get a $20 service? And from licensed professionals, the first thing. Yeah. The second thing is, now Rashawn, who's another team member who listens to his leader, is now extending it on Thursdays. So all the folks that run around here want to charge $65, $85 for blow drying curls and wet sets and all that, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that we are about giving back to the community, one person at a time, one beauty visit at a time. Rashawn, that touched me today for you to extend that on Thursdays, because, you know, we have, I'm not going to call no names out, but we have senior members who say, see, Alan, the listeners are taking advantage of you. They know they can't go anywhere else and get that. Why would you come up with something like a 20 Tuesday type thing? And that's because I want people who want to get in and get out. I think of myself, and if I can go somewhere and get a great cut and get in and get out and keep going on my busy day, I'm thinking about my mother who had 6 children, who wasn't able to go into beauty parlors raising us. She had to do her own hair. I'm thinking about the girl that I saw in the Safeway with her hair looking a hot mess, but I know that she could afford the $20 and get. Some people just want a good shampoo, a good shampoo and conditioner,
and that's worth $20 by itself.
You know, so some people really want that. So Rashawn, I do thank you so much. Let's go to Showtime, but I thank you for offering that on Thursday. So for my listeners who are interested, make sure you call my number again, 202-526-1400, extension 19, and say you want 20 Thursday, and that will go directly to Rashawn. So thank you. So let's go to Showtime on 2. Showtime, talk to me. We're talking about wigs, weaves, and extensions.
Good morning. Hello, Trinity Lindy.
Good morning, Showtime.
Mr. Seattle, how y'all doing?
Wonderful.
I had to call and they held a great thing. I was talking about my self-experience. I myself didn't have a weave done, but I sent my daughter, who graduated from Frostburg this year, praise the Lord.
Oh, she's graduating this year? Hello? Hello? Okay, sir. Now listen, you got to go somewhere where you can hear me because we're live on the air in front of hundreds of thousands of listeners. Talk to me.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. No, I sent my daughter down there to have her hair done by A.C. Williams. And she did a phenomenal job with the weave. And it goes back to, this is my own daughter. I mean, I do hair, Showtime's right down the street, but we specialize in men grooming. But also, I mean, I'm looking at her hair. I do hair, and I myself really couldn't even tell the difference from the weave and the natural hair. It's a phenomenal job they did, and also that they take the care of it. Also, they specialize in just in the weather conditioning. You know, so when you tailor-made these weaves, I mean, not only do they do a great job, they also take the time. She took the time to look at the hair care of her hair, along with matching her style with her own personality. Doing a wonderful job. I love it.
Well, with Showtime, I tell you, ACA is due to call in 10 minutes at 11 o'clock. And I think and we appreciate that compliment because a lot of times listeners need to know, they need confidence that the stylists that we are presenting to them are going to do an absolute awesome and fabulous job.
Fabulous job. Not only that, one thing I forgot to mention is that it's a $20 service that was done or doing, what have you, especially that y'all running. But one thing that a lot of listeners may not realize, you paying only $25, but the service you're going to get as if you paid regular full price for it.
Absolutely.
You still going to get the outstanding service.
Absolutely.
And that's what I like about it. Don't let the price, some people have the mentality, you pay for what you get. But not a Seattle. No work out to come out like that.
And this is what, Showtime, this is what shocks the listeners. First of all, what shocks them is when they come in the door, I'm there. That's the first thing. The second thing is we're bringing them a beverage. Most times it's in a champagne glass. We have signature drinks at the Signature Salon. The third thing is, we're ready to sit them in the chair to start to do their consultation. We give them a fabulous job as if they paid the $120 and they're just paying $20 because our motto is pamper yourself. It's your duty because
you are worth it.
Because you're worth it. So what we like to do is show them something different. We don't have to go to Elizabeth Arden Red Door and pay $55, $75, $85 in order to get great service. Let me tell you something, Showtime. Ballard Gray sent me a text last night, and she said you need to tell the students. Let me see if I can find the text real quick. She said she was telling me what I need to tell the students, how important it was to let them know how. Oh, here it is. Here she says. Hey, I need to, she says, kids' haircuts. Let the students know the money is real, and it's best to know all hair textures so that they make their full potential. Thanks for everything. Love you bunches. And what she did was she showed me her screenshot from the Wisconsin Avenue location where the haircut for a kid under 12 was $55, and the gratuity was $95. She did a haircut for $55. They gave her $95 as a tip. The total was $50. She sent it to me to show me how real it was out there, and I'm sharing it with you to not only share with your students but also to share with the listeners. We're offering $20 professional services on Tuesdays, and one of my graduates just showed me how she did a haircut and got $150.
Wow, that's unbelievable. And like I said, people will pay. They'll pay for the service. Although
Absolutely.
they know, when they look at it and say, wow, this is over $100 service I'm getting, of course they're going to give you a tip. They're going to pay for the work that you do.
But you know, but
There at
Showtime.
Seattle, y'all do great work there. Yeah.
But you know what, Showtime, let's talk about this for a second from owner to owner. And if I go off on a tyrant, Linda could just going to start rubbing my shoulder so I can feel better because we got AC in 6 minutes. So let me just say this. But what the problem that I have with us is, why do black people, why do we not support each other? Why do we treat each other so bad? My God.
It hurts me. It really does.
It's always us that do that. We do these things to each other. Why do we treat each other so bad? Why can't we support each other? You have a shop right down the street. You didn't have to pick up the phone and call me to tell me how wonderful we work right down the street when you got people doing the same thing in less than two blocks. But the problem that I have is we don't support each other. We treat each other any kind of way. We do not look out for each other, and we would rather take our money and spend it elsewhere. Help each other.
That's correct. That's correct. And to piggyback on that with that, because a lot of these young ladies who come to get their hair done, they have our counterparts. And myself, along with C. Allen, Showtime, myself personally, will also extend $10 haircut throughout this month. My number is 202-679-7375. For me, all you have to do is mention that C. Allen, I listen to the C. Allen Morning Show. You will also get a $10 haircut. So when your girl down the street getting her hair service, getting the fabulous weave done at C. Allen Salon Signature Salon, you can be up the street getting a fabulous hair, a $25, $30 haircut for the price of $10.
Wow.
I'm about supporting each other. It's about supporting our community, and it's just something that we have to continue to monitor. Although other people want to, talk about their own kind or really don't support it, but I want to support the ones who support us.
Absolutely. And I just think Showtime, it upsets my holy soul when I see how the things
you gotta pray for them.
And I see the things that we do to each other, and it just makes my soul hurt. Let me just say this, a good example. I went and I visited another salon in the neighborhood between your place and my place, and she was telling me about all the students that came from a particular school here in Washington, where it's white owned and they pay so much money to go there, and how the girls can't even do any hair when they leave. They can't even do black hair. So you are an African American girl, female, you go to a Caucasian school and you spend over $20,000. You come out and can't do your own hair, your grandmama hair, your sister hair, because they don't work on natural hair, coarse hair, and you gave them all that money. So instead of you coming to the award-winning Bennett Career Institute, we ghetto because it's all black, so we have to be ghetto. So you gonna go and spend way more than what tuition is to go to the white place and then graduate and call me on the okay, Linda, calm me down.
Take it easy, calm down.
Because I don't, Alonzo, I don't understand that though. I don't understand how y'all would sit there and take your butt from Southeast to Northwest to go to beauty school, and when you graduate, you can't in your Southeast community and do no hair.
They can't even go in their own bathroom and do some hair.
Little do they know, they have been a career institute. Myself,
my soul.
I know how to do African American hair, but me, as you know, through being a career, hair is just what it is. It's hair. Hair doesn't have a nationality. Either you can do it or you can't.
You know, it just
it's fine or coarse or medium.
It upsets myself. But listen, we got to get back to wigs, weaves, and extensions.
The red chair, he does a great job. I love everybody down there. Every time I get a chance, I come through, just say hello, look at some of the work being done.
And we definitely appreciate you.
And I'm going to keep my money right where it belongs. with fabulous hairstyles and good personality styles that's there at Finish Salon.
All right,
Love
very
you guys,
good.
doing a great job.
All right, thank you, Showtime.
Thank you, Showtime.
All right, everybody. So listen, we got to go to break, but today we're talking about wigs, weaves, and extensions. Why do people wear wigs? We gave you some answers on why people wear wigs. We're taking hair appointments. We're doing all kind of things at the 202-526-1400 extension 19. We got to go to break. Why don't you give us a call so we can leave a message so we can book those appointments either for Willette, for the free consultation, for the 20 Tuesdays, or for Rashawn 20 Thursdays. Lord have mercy, we got so many things that you can choose from. Nobody in the city hair should be a mess.
That's the truth.
This is C Island. We're going to take a break and then we need to calm myself down. We'll be back after these messages.
1450 WOL, Washington, D.C. and WPRS HD2 Waldorf, Washington. A Radio 1 station and worldwide at WOLDCnews.com.
5 children in America go to school hungry every day. Iola Davis. I was one of those children. I was one of the nearly 17 million kids who worry where their next meal will come from. Join me with the Safeway Foundation and the Entertainment Industry Foundation. Help us end childhood hunger.
Help undo hunger for America's children. Go to hungeris.org to learn more.
Getting your child home safely
Couple views together 3 times.
is just a click away.
There's no place like home.
But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size. There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat.
How can I ever thank you enough?
Get all the facts. SaferCar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The views and opinions of the following show do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of News Talk 1450 WOL, Radio 1 Incorporated, or their management.
All right, everyone. It's another hour here on the Sea Island Morning Show. I tell you, if you're just tuning in, today we're talking about wigs, weaves, extensions. Wigs, weaves, and extensions live here on the Sea Island Morning Show. We're so grateful to be here another hour with you. We talked about, so Trendy, you wrote some things down about weaves.
Well, it's just a few questions that I have for Acia and Tink when they call.
Okay. Well, we have Acia on the line now, so let's get Acia on line 1. Acia, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so Acia, so what we talk about, but before we get started with you, Acia, Lord have mercy, let's see what this fool got to say. We got Henri on the line. I tell you, Henri, I invite him. You know, all of our listeners, you know you love Henri. Henri was at my house for the 4th of July, and I'm going to tell you, Henri, are you there? Henri?
Hello?
Henri was at my house, listeners, for the 4th of July, and he ate like a fool. Henri ate like he haven't eaten in years. Between Henri and Trendy Lindy, they was having a battle over the food. See, you thought that the Bennett household was the buffet by the time Henri and Trendy Lindy was eating.
Yeah, they had to knock a few bricks out the wall so I can walk out the door when it was all over.
First of all, Alonzo, they done knocked down my painting, my custom painting on my wall that Henri created for me. That was on the floor. I said, well, my God, what is the problem? Trendy, Lindy, and Henri.
We was over there getting busy. We was eating that food, that good food Sea Island put together.
My elbows was flying because juice from the crabs was streaming down my arms. So the elbows flew out and accidentally hit the painting.
Lord have mercy. So now she gonna tell it.
I had barbecue sauce in my wallet.
Oh no!
I said, how I get barbecue sauce in my wallet?
That's a shame.
That is a shame.
See, Allen threw down. Let me just say, for the record, the man can cook.
Is
Okay,
that
go
right?
on.
Yeah, he did that.
Okay, well, keep in mind, everyone, my birthday is August the 2nd. Praise God.
I know that's right. You want
Andre,
to
how can help you? We on ACS time. How can we help you, Andre?
Well, I'm not going to stay long. I just want to say hello to all the Seattle Morning Show listeners, as well as you, Mr. Seattle, just thanking you for your hospitality and your love that you showed me this past 4th of July holiday. Thank you so much. It was wonderful. I had a great time. And I just wanted everybody to know how great of a person, how great of a host you are, because you won't give yourself props. So I'm going to go ahead and do it for you. And just thank you for loving on me.
Okay, well, not a problem, Andre. Well, it's all about the 4th of July. It's all about, to me, it's all about friends, family, fun, food, all of those things. And I had my special people, minus a few. ACL Williams wasn't there, so I bought her a big plate with some mussels and all of that. Yes.
I cooked for her when I got home, though.
You said what, Andre?
I had cooked for ACL when I got home.
There he goes.
Okay, now, Alonzo.
There he
Alonzo,
goes.
I want you to.
Fantasy hour.
Alonzo, I want you to hang up on Henry. Okay, I'm glad you did.
Yes.
Okay, he hung up. Okay, good. Okay, now, all right, let's get back to the topic. So, now today, AC, I don't know how long you've been listening and if you've been following us on Facebook, but we have a lot of interaction on our Facebook page concerning why do women wear weaves and wigs. And a lot of them had a lot of comments. And one of the things that we're doing is we are now featuring the custom wigs that you, Rashawn, Elizabeth Tink, the custom wigs that you all are doing and promoting at the Seattle Signature Salon. So all of our listeners that are listening, if you know it's summertime and you want to do something different, you want to let your hair grow, you want to preserve your hair from by avoiding heat, chemicals, damaging products, you want to give it a breather, you want to switch it up a little bit, why not get a custom wig? If you go to the Seattle Morning Show page, you'll see a blonde custom wig is there on the side of the page. Talk to us, Acia, and our listeners. Why did you start making custom wigs? And talk to us about the kind of clients that wear them.
Well, me and Elizabeth Tink, we had brainstormed on this because, for one, I'm natural. I'm a natural lady. I've been natural for some years, but I do not wear natural styles, meaning, just the wet and go hair or twist or things of that nature. And I like wearing hairstyles, but I wear color. But then when the weather comes, it's like, oh, Lord, I have to do my hair now just about every week because I want to keep it clean. I want it fresh looking. But then let's just say I just have to get somewhere. I need to go. It's vacation time. I don't necessarily have the budget to fit in the full weave because I need good hair. I need all this other stuff, so I can't fit that in my budget. So we was like, hey, let's do the custom wig for our clients, and let's show them that a wig is not like a store-bought wig, too, because the wigs they're very lightweight. It hardly feels like you have anything on, and it looks natural. It looks natural because they are 100% human hair, and we customize it to you. So rather than you going to a store seeing a wig that looks close to what you are looking to get, you now have a wig with possibly your hair color that you're currently wearing, also with a cut that you will want to wear, but you're choosing either to not cut your own hair, and you're just doing everything with the wig. And it's something you could just take, you could wear. We've had clients that say they have literally swam in their wig, got out the pool, did whatever, and they was just going. Okay? Mm-hmm. So that's why the wigs have really dominated the salons, like right now, it has become a high demand.
Exactly.
And they're just flying off the shelf.
So basically, and listening to our listeners, some more just posted some things on my Facebook page about versatility. One lady just said that she had no idea. Well, I just told her, make sure that she's listening to us, Ginger, because if you're now listening to us, the purpose why a lot of people wear wigs and weaves is because of what we said. That is, people are looking for diversity, for fashion, for style, for convenience. You know, it takes about a head and a half worth of human hair, like India, Asia, or Europe, goes on a decent wig. You know, the highest quality is usually Remy. Now they're coming out with all kind of hair from Brazilian and Malaysian and all different types of hair, and a lot of women are now preserving their hair, avoiding the heat, chemicals, and damaged product, doing a custom wig or weave. Before we get to your weaves, let's bring Elizabeth Tink in so we can talk a little bit more about the custom wigs on line 3. Good morning, Tink.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr.
I tell you, Tink, Lord have mercy. Everybody, listen to me here. First of all, that Elizabeth Tink, sweet Jesus, in the name of Jesus. First of all, we're going to move her we're going to make her leave Annapolis and move her in a condo across the street from the salon, because I just know that Elizabeth Tink was supposed to call me at 10:45 and it's 11. That Elizabeth Tink ain't said that thing going to be late for everything. Jesus. Now, Elizabeth Tink, listen.
Be late for my own funeral. The toe tag or something be caught on the freezer.
Exactly. But listen to me. Listen, let me just say this before we get started. I have listeners, and I have some more just logging in too. But listeners, listen to me. I have Elizabeth Tink, who's the manager. You hear me talk about the Sea Island Signature Salon all the time. I have the manager and the team leader here on the line. These ladies, when you combine their years of about a senior citizen here, you're talking about ladies who does absolute fabulous work. And Tink, let me just talk about you for a minute. And listen to my listeners, because we really can get her on the line. Listen, I sat beside you on Tuesday. This is what I told Acia and Marie on Saturday. I sat beside you on Tuesday, and I was having a conversation with you. You had a client in the chair, and you was curling her hair, and you was half bending the curl. And I was saying to myself, Trendy, I was saying, okay, so this isn't nothing spectacular. You know, I was saying, no, just listen to me. I was saying, okay, so, well, what is she doing? Because this is all right. I can do this. You know, I ain't done hair in 20 years, you know. And I'm just looking, and I swear to Jesus, I told Acia, I turned my head for like 2 minutes. I turned back over to your client, and it looked like a magic wand had hit her. That style was absolutely incredible. So I don't know what it is that you do with your fingers. I don't know what it is that you do with the products. But I told Acia, I turned my head for 2 seconds, and when I turned back, your client looked like she was ready for a photo shoot. Your work was just phenomenal. So let me start by asking, where do you get your styles and techniques from?
Well, thank you, Mr. Good. I appreciate that gracious compliment. I get my styles and my creations from just my clients or my inspiration. Every time they sit in my chair, they are my blank canvas. I live and breathe hair. I have done so since I had Barbie and Barbie Dream House. So I think it is nothing spectacular that I do. It's just about knowing your craft, knowing your tools, and knowing how to use them. Sometimes I just take and, you know, I'll say, well, let me curl the curl a little tighter, comb it out and see what it makes. You know, sometimes you just have to venture off into unknown territory in order to know what it holds. And I think the biggest mistake a lot of our new and upcoming stylists are making is that they are afraid to make mistakes. I was a teenager before I went to hair school. If I saw something, I just jumped into it and I tried it when it came to hair. And I just didn't have a fear of not being able to do it. If it didn't come out the way that I had planned, then I would make do with whatever it is I had created. And so it's just a lack of fear in that area that allows me to be as creative as my mind, my skills, my tools will allow me. You just have to drop the fear and just go.
So now,
and that's what I do.
Okay, so then let me ask you this. So now, do you automatically say in your head, okay, I'm going to curl this way, I'm going to comb this way, I'm going to do this way, or do you just go with the flow, or do you have a pattern on how you do things?
I have a basic pattern. I have a basic pattern that I use typically on all hair, whether it's short, long, or whatever. And that is, I normally start mid-shaft on medium to short hair, work down, and then come up and do the top last. Reasons being for that is the top is where the most volume is, and from the middle down is the platform. So I build my platform, and then I go up and I do my finale. That's how I see it in my head. And I start everything left to right, left to right, left to right.
Okay, all right, I need you to pause right there. I want you to pause right there. All right, everybody, we got to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about weaves, wigs, and extents with the legendary Elizabeth Tink and the fabulous Acia Williams when we return on the Sea Island Morning Show.
News Talk 1450 WOL AM, where information is power.
Good morning, WOL Weather Report brought to you by the Foundation for a Better Life. Southbound on I-295, right near Howard Road. It's the overturned dump truck. It's still just the right lane getting by right now, southbound on 295. So very slow as you head south on 295 district heading down toward Howard Road. You stay way over to the right, then the pace finally picks up as you pass it. Inbound on Suitland Parkway, still very slow from 295 up to South Capitol Street. Imagine the dark picture if Thomas Edison had given up on the light bulb, but failure didn't discourage Edison. Pass it on from the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com. Now your WOL weather forecast for today: partly cloudy, very hot day, high near 96 degrees, mostly clear overnight down to 74. Tomorrow, partly cloudy day and a high near 98 degrees. Steve Hirschhorn for News Talk 1450 WOL, where information is power.
News updates on the web at WOLDCnews.com.
Oh, yes. All right, everyone. We're back here this Independence Monday, and we're just so excited to be here in the Radio 1 studio, 1450 AM, a WL, where information is power. I'm back here, so Trendy has a couple of questions that we want to ask, but before we do that, I just wanted to let our listeners know that we have the manager and the team leader on the line. They have been doing hair for a long, long time, and they have now introduced custom wigs. It is on the Sea Island Morning Show website, and it should be on the Sea Island Signature Salon website, where you can check out their custom wigs, what we're doing. And we're going to be doing this throughout the month of July and August. We are inviting all of our listeners to call me. If you want a custom wig, this is what we will do. You call me first. Let me do consultation with you, and I will turn you over to either Elizabeth Ting, Acia, or Rashawn to get your custom wig done. This is where we will see you. Then listen, the shop, we take pride in how beautiful our shop is, but we don't have a little private room, so we're going to put that nice little screen up. Yes, a nice little screen we're going to put up. We're going to sit you down. We want to see what's going on with you in private, and we're going to measure your head, talk to you about what's your personality, what do you like, what's the color, texture, all of that, and we're going to create a custom wig just for you. All of you who are living, I'm not telling you to stop going to the beauty supply, but get a wig that's going to look like it's your hair. Get a wig that's going to be custom fit for you. Get a wig that when your niece put it on, it's not going to look too well, because Sea Island Signature made it just for you. So Elizabeth Tink, really quickly, talk to us a little bit about your custom wigs. Now, Acia kind of mentioned how it was birthed and everything, but talk to us about how do you go about customizing it for your different clients.
Well, first, the consultation is vital. getting to know the client, know their needs, and what on them for. So this is vacation season and workout season. Everybody's trying to get beach ready. Just trying to get as much information from the client as possible is vital. And then we go from there. So that helps determine what type of hair and what type of base that the client would need. If she's going swimming or working out, then she will need a very lightweight, breathable base that dries very quickly. That she can go swimming or she can work out and her hair can still breathe and dry. If she's going vacation, she may want a curly, rimmy hair that once it gets wet, it can still have her style. That, these wigs allow our women and our clients to not have to sacrifice style for lifestyle.
Absolutely.
And so, that is just very important to know what the client is looking for, what they're going to get into, and then you can better advise them on what avenue to go to.
Okay, so Acia, why did you choose that blonde wig? Why did you choose the color blonde?
Well, again, just as I fooled you in the salon, you thought I cut my hair. The reason why we customized it is because, to make it look more natural, is because my hair color is blonde now. So why would I, not to say is anything wrong with it, but I try to do things, even with our weaves in the salon, we want them to look as natural as possible.
Yes, you know what?
And Sean Wiggin, I thank you so much for calling in earlier. That was so unexpected. I've been listening all day just to get any questions that might come in that I could address when I call in. I really appreciate and everything you said, and for supporting me in my business.
Which was really good because Higgins has hairstylists down there less than 2 blocks from us, and for him to send his daughter to you, the weave master, and for him to tell me, he came to my office first and told me how beautiful his daughter looked and all of that, and I thought it was him to call in, because one of the things that I guess our next show is going to be about how we treat each other, because all African Americans, we treat each other so bad, and we do each other so bad. I can tell on Facebook, let me say this, I can tell on Facebook how when I promote the 20 Tuesdays, and it's so funny because I can promote 20 Tuesdays and not one single person like it but me. But then if I post something like I post something about great minds do something, average minds do something, small minds talk about, and I said which small have a seat, and 1,000 people like that. You know what I'm saying, Ting? So they like me telling you to have several so small mind. But then when I tell you to tell your neighbor, tell your friend, tell your cousin about the 20s. Now I do understand that a lot of my 5,000 friends are hairstylists and all of that, but that's still no excuse, because there's a lot of hairstylists who would never do a 20 Tuesday. So I'd not recommend it to someone else just so they can at least get their hair done, so their hair won't look tore up and they look a hot mess. Go somewhere where somebody is going to do something for you, opposed to you hating on the situation. Don't get me started. But anyway, I'm just excited. I'm excited because this is something that we told the master, and I hope that he's not going to get fired today, because we, as our listeners, want to see those wigs, and we sent it to him, and he's listening, to make sure that that is up there on the website so all of our listeners can see, because talk is cheap. Our listeners want to see those custom wigs that you all have created, that it is phenomenal. Now, for those of you who are doing your free consultations, when you come in, we have some custom wigs already on the base that you can check out that we've already done. Now, but we're going to customize one just for you. Now, clients, this is not for everyone, because you're going to have to purchase the custom wig. You're going to have to let us know what kind of hair you want, all of that during the consultation. Now, it is not going to be expensive, but it's not going to be cheap neither, because this is your custom wig that you'll be able to wear all the time with human hair, that you can come back and say, hey, transform this into another style, add this, take this away, to your original. So you're going to have to name your custom piece, you know. If I were to name it, it would be trendy. I would have a trendy wig, trendy Lindy wig, you know. So at the end of the day, you want to be able to have something of yours. And now that you are planning that vacation, now that you're going to that wedding, now that you're going to that water park, now Tink, we have to talk about that wet and wavy one. Where did you get that hair from? How was you able to weft that on a base? Because that looks so natural. I'm looking at the picture now. That looks so natural that it's like, how in the world did you do that?
Well, you know, Mr. Bennett, though you do them, it's the same as we make them all. Even if you go longer, the base may get a little thicker because you need more support for the weight of the hair, but it's still lightweight. They're still all lace bases, and the wefts are thin. So you wouldn't use a weft that you would glue in or sew onto a cornrow to do a wig with. You're going to use a thinner weft because it needs to be lighter. It needs to be closer together to provide coverage, but not get too heavy. So it's the same as if we would make the longer wigs. It's just that we change the weight of the hair.
Okay, so now let me ask you this. So now, listeners, if you wait a minute, Tink. So listeners, what I want you to do is if you go to SeattleMorningShow.com, go to the side where you see go to the side where you see all my tweets and just scroll down. Right now you're looking at a Sia's wig, but if you scroll down, you will see the wet and wavy one. It's the second one. From the first one is the blonde AC. The second one is the wet and wavy one. The third one is where Tink did a bob wig that looked really fabulous, and the fourth one is that red wig with the piece covering the eye. One of the eyes, and that's one of the for the young folk. That red one for the young folk. But listeners, go to the Sea Island Morning Show and go to the tweet section. Go ahead, finish that, Tink. What are you about to say?
I was going to say, and that curly girl, spelled with a Y, not an I. She's Remy hair, so you can straighten that or you can wear it curly. It lasts a very long time, and it's very, very lightweight. So instead of a double weft track, it's a single weft track.
Wow.
So the density is lighter so that you are able to lay them closer together. As well as the bob wigs, most of our wigs have a lace base or a lace closure or a scalp base closure to provide even more of a natural feel and natural look. Because anything up there, if myself or AC is not going to wear it, we're not going to sell it.
And I've seen those wigs on both of you. So you're right.
Yes.
And let me just say this: we got to take another commercial break. But let me say this: when I saw Acia when I came in, because I knew her hair was blonde, I just knew that you had cut her hair. I said, "Oh, that's a cute cut on her." And when I looked really good, and when she said it was a wig, this is the reason why I came up with, "Hey, we need to really start promoting this because if you fooled the Beauty King and the Beauty King knows hair, then I said that we need to make sure that we put this out there for all of our listeners." So we got to go to commercial, but when we come back, we're going to close out that segment with wigs. We're going to talk to AC a little more about weave, and we're going to try to see if we can convince her to do a special for our listeners for a nice weave, because those weaves be looking like they just left the Housewives of Atlanta set, baby. So we're going to talk about that when we come back from commercial break. For those of you who want information or who want to schedule an appointment, you stay tuned because I'm going to give you that information when we come back. This is Sea Island with Trendy Lindy on the Sea Island Morning Show. We'll be right back after these messages.
News updates on the web at WOLDCnews.com.
Did you know that Group B streptococcus is the leading infectious cause of death in newborns? This is Dr. Ben Carson for Lifelines. Group B streptococcus, or GBS, is a bacteria that is naturally found in the digestive tract and birth canal of 25% of pregnant women. GBS can be present during a woman's pregnancy, but not in the next one. GBS most commonly causes infection in the blood, brain, and lungs. In areas where awareness and prevention have been implemented, infant deaths from GBS have decreased by 70%. It is now standard care in the United States and Canada for all pregnant women to be tested for GBS at 35 to 37 weeks of pregnancy. Make sure that you are tested during each pregnancy for GBS.
Lifelines, the public service of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, provides practical answers to common health questions. For more free health tips, call 877-LIFE-TIPS or visit vibrantlife.org.
Careful at the party, hon. No alcohol, right?
I know, Mom.
Seriously, you're still growing, and it messes with your judgment.
Yeah, I know.
Trust me, you could do some things you don't really want to do. If you're a grown woman, it's different, but you're not.
I know, okay? I know.
Teenagers know everything. So talk about underage drinking before they know it all. Before they're teens. Start talking before they start drinking. And keep talking. Learn more at stopalcoholabuse.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Dad, can I ask you something? Sure. There's this girl I kind of like. Say no more. You just have to impress her. Okay, but how? Just, I don't know, pick up a lot of heavy things around her. Like what? You know, desks, chairs, people. Grunt if you have to. Grunt? Yeah, be like, oh! There you go.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference. To learn more, call 1-888-00-4005. A public service announcement brought to you by Adopt U.S. Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
News Talk 1450 WOL-AM, where information is power.
Oh, yes, everyone. This is the Sea Island Morning Show. We're back here. And I tell you, my God, why in the world does time go so quick? Where does it go? I tell you. All right, everyone, we're back here live here on the Sea Island Morning Show. We're hoping that two things can happen. We're down to our last 30 minutes. One, we want to make sure that you go to our new website, which is www.calansignaturesalon.com. We want you to check out the website. Our custom wig tab will be up today if it's not up now. We want you to go to that website. Also, CALANmorningshow.com. If you look on the side, you'll be able to see the custom wigs that we are discussing today. I think it's important for all of you that treat yourself. At the end of our show every Monday, we say pamper yourself. It's your duty. Why? Because you are worth it. Guess what? If you're coming, we have a lot of listeners who are not in the Washington area. If you come to the Washington area, you want to give us a call at the Sea Island Signature Salon to stop in and get your measurements and do your consultation for your custom wig. Ladies, how long would it take if one of our listeners come into town just to do their consultation for their custom wig? How long does it take to do a custom wig? Acia?
Yes.
How long?
How long does it take to do a custom wig? Well, it doesn't take long as far as if you come in the door and trying to wait for it to get it done, we have to treat it just like a weave service where we allocate 3 to 4 hours from start to finish to get it done.
Okay.
So usually you can done, we prepare the wig, and then you come back in for the fitting once it's completed. And, you know, if it needs to be cut and styled further, you know, on you, and then you just leave and go.
Got you. So, Elizabeth Tink, talk to us. When you have clients, and we have someone that will come in from out of town who want a custom wig, is it a week? Is it 4 or 5 days? What is your procedure?
Actually, you know, I have prefabricated pieces. So you can get a prefab unit, and you can come in. I can put her on you, like, say, for instance, the curly girl, that is the most popular right now. And you can come in, and I can get her fitted and trimmed and styled on you in 30, 40 minutes.
Wow.
So it's an in and out with her. You call me, or you call Mr. Bennett. You let him know what color you're looking for, what texture. We'll have it prepared. And then once you get in, we can finish the customization on you and get you out of there.
Elizabeth Tink, I absolutely love that curly girl. I want to know, what is the cost for that wig? What's
that
the cost?
Curly girl is like you can't say you can't afford her. She starts at $65.
Really? Oh,
and she is 100% Remy hair.
That's
and
beautiful.
that's why she flies out the door. We cannot keep her in stock.
Okay, well, let me ask you this question, Elizabeth Ting. So, what about someone with a big head like Trendy Lindy? Is it still $65?
He is so bad.
The only
My
way
head is large. I need a large container to contain all of the wisdom. But go on, Tink.
Oh wow! The only way that 65 is going to change is if we do a customized color.
Okay.
Meaning, if you want to add streaks, or if your head is just astronomical. We will make it fit, but you might have to come back the next day.
You might have
to put in some altercation.
Yeah, you might have to add a few wefts.
I'm sorry.
You might have to add a few wefts.
Yeah, well, or split it up the back and add some material. We have to do something, but we'll make it work.
Well, I know you would. You can make it work, Tink. If anybody can make it work. Yeah, you and AC can make it work. Okay, I have another question. Hair now. Hair is available everywhere. People have it in their trunks. It's in stores. It's online. It's everywhere. Tell us the difference between ordering bundles online and shopping in a beauty supply store, Tink.
The difference is this. They both can end you up with loss of money.
Okay.
Because there are thousands of vendors out here now online offering what's supposed to be raw hair. Thousands of beauty supply stores saying that it's unprocessed, and you get it to your stylist, you get it put on. 2 weeks later, it's like dry rotted or like a Brillo pad.
Mm-hmm.
So the best thing you can do is purchase your hair from a vendor that is well established, good reputation, and that you know of someone who's purchased from them before, and they have, have gotten good hair and they stand behind their product.
Okay.
I would have to say we are offering 100% unprocessed hair now at the Sea Island Signature Salon. I'm offering that because I was just tired of sending my clients across the street to the beauty supply or sending them online, and they're either being overcharged for quality hair or they're being charged and not getting quality hair. So, we put it in, and then 2 weeks later, we got a couple washes later, we have to take it out because the hair, the pH is completely shot. The hair is just not of good quality.
Okay.
So I have done a lot of research, and that's another process that we came up with making the longer wigs.
Mm-hmm.
And the other girls with the Malaysian hair and the Indian curly hair, just doing research on and getting a vendor that we can trust and get good quality hair from. So if you want bundles, if you want the best wig on the East Coast, the best weave on the East Coast, then the Sea Island Signature Salon is where you need to be.
Absolutely.
That was excellent. One more question for you, Tink, before I move to AC's questions. There are places that have the home of the weaves for $50, and we know that your weaves start at $300. Tell us the difference. What do you think about those $50 home weaves, or the weaves that's offered for $50, and then the ones that you offer?
Well, I will have to first say, Trendy Lindy, it speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm.
If you want less, if you want to pay less, then go pay less.
Okay.
But you're not going to get the mileage.
Okay.
And they're $50 for a reason.
That's right.
You get what you pay for. And if you want to wear weave for 1 day to 5 days, then go pay your $50. If you want hair that's going to itch, if you want hair that's going to shed, if you want low quality, if any quality at all, then by all means, spend your $50. But I can guarantee you, with the $300 that we charge, we stand behind our product. We have to highly encourage our clients after 3 months. Let me tell you, people, that's 12 weeks to take out their hair extensions and replace them. They're still lasting. They're still looking good. they still want to wear them after 3 months because they're still intact as if the same day we had put them in.
And this is the reason why. And this is the reason why I tell people, when people shout and scream about $300, I tell them it's no difference than me in a pair of Gucci shoes that will last me way longer than if I went to K&G or someplace.
Or pay less. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's no different. So when you come into the Seattle Signature Salon and you're paying that $300, did you hear her say 3 months? They still have it in. It's intact, and we're telling them, come on, sweetie, let us take it out so we can shampoo, give you a treatment, all of that. But many of them would like to keep it in their hair for four plus months, and it still look like something. So think about how many times you went to the beauty shop and got your hair done in that 4-month period. I'm sure it came over $300.
That's true.
And can I add one more thing, Mr. Bennett?
Sure.
And on that, I would say if you get a Signature Salon hair weave, you're one who, when you take them out, you get it put right back in. We have clients that do that. That is 4 times a year, right? Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? When they purchase our hair, or they have quality hair, they're purchasing the hair one time. But when they come back every 3 months to remove those extensions and get them replaced, they're not buying hair again. You see what I'm saying? So they're making that investment on the hair that one time. They're not spending $50 every week plus new hair every week for $50 weave. That's an investment. And not only that, your cut comes with that, your fabulous style comes with that, and security, knowing that you are looking like quality. You paid $300, but you're looking like $1 million because it is natural. No, it's not detectable. People are not going to walk up to you and say, "I like your hair weave." They're going to walk up to you and say, "I love your hair."
Exactly. Wow. And I think that's really good. So you had a question for ACN?
Yes.
So Elizabeth Tink, let me just say this so we can let you go. Well, one, I just want to say that I think that your work is extraordinary. I think that your clients, they love you to death. And also, ladies, just because she is the manager and she's been doing hair for many years, she's still taking new clients. Now, she can't take a lot because she's really booked, but she will squeeze you in. So I'm going to give the number again, the 202-526-1400, extension 19. When I get to work, my mailbox should be full. If you want an appointment for a custom wig with the manager of the salon, Elizabeth Tink, you need to say Elizabeth or the manager when you leave that message. Call me now, 202-526-1400, extension 19, and we will get you in touch with her brand, Tink, and she sits in the chair in the corner. She is the manager of the salon. She is doing custom pieces. She is doing consultation, and we would like to fit you in that curly girl or any kind of style that you want. I want you to give me a call because I'll be there all day on tomorrow. So while I'm there at the Signature Salon, I can go through all of the messages and give everyone their messages from the listeners because we appreciate all of you for being obedient. Obedience, the Bible says, is better than sacrifice.
Yes.
We don't want that. We don't want you to sacrifice losing your hair. We don't want issues going on. We don't want you looking a hot mess. We don't want you to lose your man because, that hair is looking... Don't let me go there. Don't make me do it.
Elizabeth Tink, does the curly girl come in a long length as well?
Well, the curly girl, I'm actually working on a chin length in the curly girl.
Okay.
Right now, she's a short and sporty.
Okay.
So you can get her really short or medium short.
Okay.
But I'm working on a chinless bob at this moment right now. So yeah, she's coming a little longer. Okay. And if you want to go completely custom, you can always have a fully customized curly, which you can get up to 26 inches if you like.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and that's with raw Indian curly hair.
Sounds
wonderful. Now that's where the price changes.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth Tink.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett.
And we just appreciate you. So for all of you who would like to book her, make sure you call 202-526-1400, extension 19. She is our seasoned manager at the Sea Island Signature Salon. Now, we have to go to...
Bennett?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I say one thing?
Sure.
You know, we also have a special on Tuesday for eyelash extensions as well. We don't want you walking out there with that curly, beautiful hair and you have no eyelashes.
Okay. All right.
So $45 on Tuesday for eyelash extensions.
Okay.
Single strand.
Eyelash. I'm writing it down. For $45.
$45. They're originally 65 and up.
Okay, we'll see. So listen, we have no excuses, everyone. The Sea Island Signature Salon has specials on top of specials on top of specials. We got to take a commercial break. Thank you, listening. When we squeeze a wee special out of you before we leave. All right, everybody. This is the Sea Island Morning Show. We'll be right back with Acia Williams.
News updates on the web at WOLDC.com.
Update is brought to you by the Foundation for a Better Life. Southbound 95 Howard Road before Suitland Parkway. We still have the left side of the road blocked for the overturned dump truck with delays as you enter the district now. Watch for delays inbound 50 and the BW Parkway approaching the district line. You stay way over to the right near Howard Road to get past all the accident activity still. Imagine the dark picture if Thomas Edison had given up on the light bulb, but failure didn't discourage Edison. Optimism, pass it on from the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com. Now your WOL weather forecast brought to you by Maryland Live Casino. For cloudy, very warm, a high near 96 degrees, clear overnight down to 74. Tomorrow, a partly cloudy, a little bit hotter, near 98 degrees. Live Casino has been named one of the top 15 casinos by Strictly Slots magazine. Visit MarylandLiveCasino.com for details. At Arundel Mills, must be 21. Please play responsibly. Steve Hirschhorn for News Talk 1450, where information is power.
News updates on the web at WOLDCnews.com.
All right, everyone. Here live here on the morning show. We're just super excited. This is our final segment. We have Acia Williams. Acia, so listen, Acia, you on?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Trendy, for Acia.
So, Acia, quick weaves aren't popular as they were, but people are still doing them. Tell us the purpose for a quick weave, and then the maintenance, and then the hair removal process, because some people they take the quick weave, they lose a whole patch of their hair, and they're left with a whole lot of breakage and just hair loss. So talk to us a little bit real quick.
Okay, well, quick weave, it's really self-explanatory how it's saying. It's saying quick. Mm-hmm. It's something that you're supposed to be doing temporarily. A lot of times it's done improperly. You have to think about it. Plastic, glue, hair. Okay. Fabric, glue, hair. The stocking cap should have never existed. Okay? Mm-hmm. So now when you do something, right, the technique of how it was done with the stocking cap, I would say, should not have been done with the, remember, fabric,
okay,
glue, hair. Of course, naturally, it comes off of the stocking cap like nothing. But what now is being done, you have to pry off the stocking cap from the hair. Because that is not, first of all, not meant for you to wear it like the full weave.
Okay.
We guarantee you 3 months with our full weave, but we don't necessarily recommend for you to wear it 3 months. You was not supposed to have that quick weave in your hair for 2 months. Okay? That was not to be a long-term weave. That was just supposed to be something quick, give you the style you need. Most of that, a little bit better because you didn't have the money. You probably just rush and grabbing any old kind of hair, cheap hair, just trying to get a look. Wear it for like a couple of weeks and then take it out. It's not 1 month, a month and a half, 2 months, and so on and so forth.
Exactly.
Because one thing, the difference with the sewing weave, you can constantly come in and be getting your hair still shampooed, treated and stuff. You're going on with the cannot do that. So for you to think that you could wear that for 2 months, you're wrong. And then that's where you're going to experience hair loss because you're afford to take it out.
Exactly. Hold on. So we have Stella on the line. Let's see what Stella talking about. Stella, good morning. Welcome to the Sea Island Morning Show.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Hi, Stella.
How are you?
Okay.
Oh, no, I was calling in for. I'm calling in for Fred have me coming on at 12.
Okay, all right. Hold the line, Stella. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, no problem. All right, so were you finished with ACA?
Oh, and real quick, ACA, how do you remove the quick weave? What's the proper way?
Okay, so the proper way is, for one, you must use steel glue remover. I just found that the fine regular beauty supply store works just fine. The glue remover along with the glue removing shampoo. I use the glue removing shampoo regardless. I have still some clients that may come and just need a couple they want to bond it in, besides using the no braid, no glue weave technique with the micro link. So if it's something quick like that, you must use the proper tools and products to remove stuff. You tearing it away or just using regular shampoo and, trying to comb out, you will lose it. Anything done improperly, you're going to take a loss. Okay?
All right, so AC, listen, because we're running out of time and we haven't made out about business series and Danessa and all of that. So let's do this. What can you do? I would say 2 to 3, no more than 3. Let's just say 3 people. You have been winning awards for Weave Master of the Year. Your weaves are phenomenal, and you do weaves on a weekly basis. I want to be able to big for our listeners. What I mean by that is big. I want to offer them a weave, something that they can wear in their hair for the 3-month period. And they first need to come and do consultation. What kind of special can you do for 3 listeners today? You need to think about it.
I'll do. You will be calling Chad Bennett for one, because I was listening earlier today how we offer these specials. He will call us, make the appointment, and then they don't show. So you still will contact 202-526-100 extension. I will offer this special this week, and anything further than that, we will just discuss. But for this week, I will offer 4 weave specials for one. And that's just basic weave. That's just me showing you that you have to sometimes pay for what you get. It's when you want quality. Okay?
Wow. So you're taking $125.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I can't complain about that. I think that's awesome, everyone. So listen to me. What Acia Williams is doing, Acia Williams, licensed instructor, licensed cosmetologist, licensed man, she is doing is she is offering her $300 weave at $125 off. We're only going to do that for the first 3 callers who call me now at 202-526-1400 extension 19, and what you're going to say is the weave special. Go over all the specials so we won't get people confused. The first thing that we're doing is we're doing 4 free $25 gift cards to the first 4 listeners for the gift cards. The second thing is if we're doing 5 free consultations on tomorrow for 20 Tuesdays. Anyone who want to come in for a free consultation on tomorrow, you call me. For those people who want to come in for 20 Tuesdays, a basic service is $20, but you must make an appointment. You need to call me for that. For those of you who are interested in a custom wig, on 23rd, I said he will extend 20 Thursdays. You need to call me for that. For those who want to do the wigs, the custom wigs with Rashawn, Acia, or Tink, you need to call for that. Tink is offering the eyelash single strand special on Tuesday, which is $45. We need that call. And then the 3 people for the $175 weave, I think is phenomenal. So everyone, what you do, you call me today. You call starting now. I will be in the office within 45 minutes, and you continue to call throughout the day. Every listener, write this number down, but you would like to tell us when you'll be in so you can do the consultation at the Sea Island Signature Salon, 705 Florida Avenue Northwest, Washington, D.C. We do free parking in the rear across from Howard University Hospital, 202-526-1400, extension 19. Thank you so much, Acia. You did a fabulous job today. All right, everyone. So Trendy Lindy going to briefly tell you about our big class that's coming up on July 20th.
Yes, we are having Danessa Myricks back by popular demand. She will doing an 8 hands-on boot camp class. We are so excited because she's going to teach from A to skin prep, eyelash to eye shaping and eyeline, just everything, lashes and contouring, and we're so excited. We're excited because we still have a few spaces still available. So if you're interested in learning how to do makeup artistry professionally, then you call me. My number is 202-526-1400, extension 18. I'm happy to book you for this 8-hour hands-on boot camp that I myself will be in, and C. Allen he's going to take. We're excited because we're just adding knowledge and experience to what we already know. So if you want to become a double or triple threat, or if you just want to just do something different and learn how to make yourself beautiful, come and take this 8-hour hands-on boot camp class. The price is very affordable, and we still have space for you. So call me at 202-526-1400, extension 18.
All right, everyone. And then we have the business series is yours truly, Trendy Lindy, Rashawn Broadnex, Raymond Bell, and the accountant, J. Arthur Brown and Associates. All of us will be business series. So for anyone that would like to open a business, start a beauty business, be in the beauty business, if you know any hairstylists, booth renters, barbers, tell them about our business series classes. It's a full day of class on Sunday, August the 10th.
August 10th,
It's
yes.
on Sunday, August the 10th. It's only $39 for students and $49 for the public. You
Karen Bennett Career Institute students, $39.99, $49.99.
Absolutely.
Now tell me, is this limited to just the beauty professionals? I think anyone who's in business can glean something from this business
Absolutely.
series.
Even though that it's going to be towards beauty, but
Yes.
they all can come.
Yes.
All right, everybody, our time is up. We want you to be a due diligent person, and if you know someone that need their hair done or would like to get into beauty school, and then we do have prices on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at the Bennett Career Institute. And for all other questions, please give us a call at 202-526-1400, extension 19. And remember, Pamper Duty.
Because you are worth it.
Have a good week, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.
News updates on the web at WOLDCnews.com.
That's the sound my coffin lid made when it hit the kitchen floor after I realized my 6-year-old son was addicted to meth.
Hurry
This is the sound of him being rushed to the hospital after we found him strung out on his bedroom floor. And this is how it sounds when he tells you he's finally ready for treatment.
If you or someone you know